If you're moving to Charleston and you keep saying, I just want to be close to everything, this is for you. Because that phrase does sound simple, it sounds reasonable, and it sounds like it should be easy. And in most cities, it is. But Charleston is not built like most cities. If you don't understand the geography here before you buy, you can very easily end up feeling farther away than what you expected. Today, I want to walk you through what close to everything actually means in the Charleston area, which areas are truly central, where people think they're central but really aren't, and how to decide what kind of close actually matters most to you. I also want to talk about the mistake that I see relocation buyers make over and over again when they say that they want to be close to everything. When I moved here in 2005 from Western Pennsylvania, I did not use a realtor. I thought I understood the map. I absolutely did not understand the map, and I actually have a degree in geography. Water changes everything here. Bridges change everything here. Traffic patterns change everything here. 10 miles away does not mean what you think it means. 10 miles in Charleston is not the same as 10 miles in the Midwest, and I learned that the hard way. Downtown Charleston sits on a peninsula surrounded by water on 3 sides. To the east, you cross the Ravenel Bridge into Mount Pleasant. To the west, you cross the Ashley River bridges into West Ashley. To the south, you head towards James Island and then Folly Beach. To the north, you move into North Charleston, Park Circle, Goose Creek, Summerville, and eventually Moncks Corner. To the east and the southeast, you'll head towards Sullivan's Island and Isle of Palms. Every one of those directions involves a bridge, a bottleneck, or sometimes both. So when someone tells me that they want to be 15 minutes from downtown and 15 minutes from the beach and 15 minutes from the airport, I have to gently explain that unless they've figured out how to teleport, that's not going to happen. You can be close to one, you can sometimes be reasonably close to 2, but you cannot be perfectly close to all of it. Most people, when they say they want to be close to everything, they really mean that they want to be close to downtown, reasonably close to the beach, have shopping and restaurants nearby, feel connected, and not spend their life in the car. That's completely fair. But in Charleston, those priorities compete with each other because of the water and the way that the city is laid out. If your definition of close means access to downtown energy, nearby restaurants, grocery stores, medical care, and major highways, then West Ashley becomes a very strong contender. West Ashley sits just across the Ashley River from downtown. Depending on where you are, you can be downtown in 10 to 20 minutes. You also have access to I-526, which connects you towards the airport and Mount Pleasant. It often feels like a practical middle ground. You're not beachside, but you're not far from downtown either. It's convenient, established, and very livable. If beach proximity matters more and your budget allows for it, Mount Pleasant becomes the obvious conversation. From certain parts of Mount Pleasant, you can still be downtown in about 10 to 15 minutes, and you can be at Sullivan's Island or Isle of Palms in about the same time. You have major shopping, dining, medical facilities, and strong school zones. It is probably the most balanced option if you want both downtown and beach access. But you are paying for that balance. Centrality here has a price tag. James Island is another area that sometimes gets overlooked. It sits between downtown and Folly Beach. You can be downtown in roughly 10 to 15 minutes, and you can be at Folly in about the same amount of time. It has grocery stores, local restaurants, and more of a residential feel. For some buyers, it becomes a sweet spot between access and price. Moving slightly north, Park Circle in North Charleston has become very popular, especially with professionals. It's about 15 minutes from downtown, and it is very close to the airport. It has its own walkable restaurant scene and community feel. You're not 10 minutes from the beach, but you are still about 25 to 30 minutes depending on traffic. Park Circle feels central in a different way. It gives you access and activity without beach pricing. Okay, so now let's talk about areas that people think are central, but they're not as close as what they imagine. But before we get to that, if this is your first time to the channel, hi, my name is Deneen. I'm a realtor here in Charleston, South Carolina, and the surrounding Low Country. As the Southern Living Yankee, I love helping people just like you buy and sell homes in the Charleston area. I specialize in helping people relocate to Charleston from out of state because I've been there and I've done it myself. I understand how exciting but still overwhelming a big move can be, but that's why I'm here, to help you every step of the way. If you're ready to make a move, reach out today. You can shoot me a text, send me an email, or pick up the phone and call. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and tap that notification bell too. Now back to centrality. Summerville is extremely popular. It has beautiful neighborhoods, master plan communities, shopping, restaurants, and strong schools in many zones. But Summerville to downtown Charleston during rush hour is not just 20 minutes. It can easily be 35 to 50 minutes depending on the time of day and the exact location in Summerville. It's big. At 2 in the afternoon, it may feel quick and easy. At 7:30 in the morning, it feels very different. That is real life. Moncks Corner, where I live, offers space, access to Lake Moultrie, larger lots in some areas, and a slower pace. But it's not 15 minutes from downtown. It is realistically about 40 to 50 minutes depending on traffic. That does not make it a bad choice. It just makes it a different lifestyle choice. You trade proximity for space and breathing room. This is where I ask my clients a very simple question. What are you actually going to do weekly? Are you going downtown every weekend? Are you going to the beach every Saturday? Or do you just like knowing that you could? There is a big difference between proximity you use and proximity that feels good on paper. A lot of people love the idea of being near the beach. Fewer people actually go every weekend. You cannot maximize everything here all at once. You have to decide what matters most. If beach and downtown access are top priorities and your budget supports it, Mount Pleasant and James Island rise to the top. If downtown access and highway connectivity matter more, West Ashley is strong. If airport access and job proximity are key, Park Circle and North Charleston make more sense. If space, newer construction, and affordability matter most, Summerville and Moncks Corner may be what fits you better, but you must accept the commute trade-off. Now, let's also talk about traffic for a minute because this is where expectations can get misaligned. Bridges create choke points. There are limited ways across water. If there's an accident on the Ravenel Bridge, traffic backs up pretty quickly. If there is heavy beach traffic in summer, Mount Pleasant roads can really feel it. If you are commuting from Summerville into downtown during peak hours, you will feel it. Charleston has grown a lot in the past decade. Infrastructure is improving, but population growth has been fast. So the idea of a quiet coastal town with no traffic is not the full picture anymore. That is why I always tell my relocation buyers to test their commute when they visit. Do it at 7:30 in the morning. Do it at 4:30 in the afternoon. Do not do it at 2 o'clock when everything feels calm and you think, this is easy. That is not the test. Okay, so now let's talk budget. Generally speaking, the closer you are to downtown and the beaches, the higher the price per square foot's going to be. As you move north and inland, you often get more house for your money. That is simply the pattern here. So sometimes close to everything really means close enough without having to overpay. I've had clients who initially wanted Mount Pleasant, but they realized that West Ashley gave them most of what they wanted, but for a noticeably lower price point. I've had clients who thought that they needed to be near the beach, but ultimately they decided that they would probably only go occasionally and they preferred more space further out. There is no one right answer. There is only the right answer for how you plan to live. If you're in your early research and you keep saying you want to be close to everything, I want you to pause and define what everything really means to you. Is it beach days, nightlife, proximity to work, schools, medical care, maybe golf, water access, or maybe low traffic? Those answers are going to point you in different directions on the map. Charleston is not a grid city. It's shaped by rivers, marshes, and history. And that is part of the beauty about it. But it also means that you need to be intentional. When I work with relocation buyers, one of the first things that we do is map out their lifestyle, not their wish list. Because the right location here is not about being close to everything. It's about being close to the right things for you. If you're trying to narrow this down and you're not sure which area fits your priorities, reach out. I work with a lot of relocation clients who start exactly where you are. You're looking at a map and you're trying to make a smart decision the first time. I would much rather help you think through the location before you fall in love with a house that's in the wrong spot for you. Because the house can be perfect, but if the location does not fit your life, that's when the regret sets in. Charleston can absolutely feel close to everything, but only if you choose wisely. And that starts with understanding the map. My name is Deneen. I'm a realtor here in Charleston, South Carolina, and the surrounding Low Country. As the Southern Living Yankee, I love helping people just like you buy and sell homes in the Charleston area. I specialize in helping people relocate to Charleston from out of state because I've been there and I've done it myself. I understand how exciting but still overwhelming a big move can be, but that's why I'm here, to help you every step of the way. If you're ready to make a move, reach out today. You can shoot me a text, send me an email, or even pick up the phone and call. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and tap that notification bell too. Thank you so much for joining me. So long for today.